Hey everybody, before we jump into the video, I wanted to let you know that if you're interested in donating to the relief efforts for the tornadoes that tore through Western Kentucky on December 10th, 2021, there's a list of a bunch of kind of charities or donation points or whatever in the description box below. So if you're interested, if you feel called to help with that, check that out. Let's get into the video. We want babies. Oh, we said we wanted babies. Well, howdy folks, my name's Reagan. Welcome back to the GWP Homestead. The sun is shining today, and those of us in Western Kentucky are happy to see that, because yesterday, the 10th of December, down here we got absolutely blasted by severe weather, tornadoes, and actually thankfully, so thankful here at the farm, we didn't have anything. The wind blew, rain, but we have family and friends that narrowly escaped with it's just like severe catastrophic disaster. So just super thankful for the good Lord watching over my family, but I want to talk about that later. I don't want to break down the whole video. We got some farm stuff I want to talk about today, so I'll catch you up on that. If you're not familiar, if you're a local follower of ours, you're well aware of everything that went on last night. So let's do some stuff with the goats. Thank you, Mr. Rooster. Let's do some stuff with the goats. Let's just get to it. Mr. Moo Cow here is coming up. He's got 2 days left until his processing date. He got chicken friends that hang out with him all the time. Hey babies. I'm not sure I brought enough ladder. Our light up there is out. You see, I got, the lights are on, but that one's not. And I'm not sure if it's the bulb or if it has something to do with the fact that there's an extension cord that's run from that box over there up and over. That's not actually wire. That's an extension cord. So the babies and I are going to work on getting that done. But I may not have brought enough ladder. We'll see. Oh yeah, it's super safe. Well, that ought to make feeding time just a little bit easier than what it has been. That light out, amazing how dark it is in this stall. We put those corncob LED lights in back in May of this year, and so that has been a huge help. And they're not super expensive, and they just screw right into a regular lamp socket. But this whole barn needs to be rewired. That's on the list of winter projects to do. I'm petting a goat. Everybody wants to hang out, but nobody wants to be on camera, do they? Since everything's so wet and soggy outside, we went ahead and left the babies in the stall today and put everybody else out in the field, but they've got plenty of hay in here, so they like it. It's a little bit warmer, keeps them out of the wind. The temperature absolutely dropped off. I think it was almost 70 yesterday, and today it was 60 this morning, and it's just fallen since then. I think we're at about 45 or so right now. The temperature's just absolutely plummeting. Come here. What'd y'all think of last night? Y'all didn't get too wet or anything. Oh, Juniper. This barn is far from perfect. You see, with those slats on a windy day, we can get some, it's less than ideal. It can be a bit windy in here and drafty, but with all these guys getting their fur coats, and they're old enough now, they do just fine. And they all cuddle together, pile on, and stay nice and warm that way. Very, very blessed to have a structure like this. There's things about it I wish I could change, and I probably will one day, but it's a good sturdy structure, and I don't have to worry about my animals getting harmed in adverse weather conditions in here. Keeps them warm enough, keeps them out of the rain. Just needs some gutters, and a bunch of other small little improvements like that, and I'm so thankful. Thankful for a lot today. I'm just so thankful for a lot of things. The Lord is good. So what I'd like to know about these goats is when breeding season is officially gonna be over, Benji, because you are still doing your absolute best to take care of these girls, because apparently nothing's taken yet. Well, maybe Violet, but he was paying her attention earlier too. we have 3 dairy goat does. We have Brandy, Annie, and Violet. Brandy has been a mom one time, and Annie is her doeling. And so we have one first-time mom, one soon-to-be second-time mom, and Violet has had 4 kiddings now, and of course she's the doe that we had that had 4 kids earlier this year. So she's a great mama, and I think she knows what she's doing. I may have to position myself. There we go. That'll work. Sorry, I didn't want a shadow on my face. Violet knows what she's doing. You know, it takes 2 to tango, right, with these goats. And so having an experienced mom, she knows what she's doing, and we are pretty sure she's been bred. Let me flip you around here to show you. She just looks kind of round. But Benji there has been paying especially close attention to Brandy and Annie. Brandy's older, she has horns. Annie was disbudded when she was a kid. And then of course Bonnie as well, that doe. But she's a Kiko Savannah Cross, she's a meat goat, and she's just out here, her and her brother Clyde, to help eat stuff out of the pasture, eat stuff out of the fence row. You can see they've actually cleared that tree all the way up right there. It's super nice. That's why they're here. Bonnie's just in the field because, you know, we don't care if she gets bred. That's why we have Juniper, because we put her and Benji together. Doesn't matter, right? And, you know, they're going to be a 50% dairy goat, 25 or 25-25 on the Kiko and Savannah, so 50% meat goat. So if we get doelings, that's wonderful. Doesn't bother us at all. If we get some meat goats, as big as they are, you know, they might turn out to be food one day. It's just going to kind of depend on how all that works out. But I would really like to know when these 2 are officially going to be bred, so we can be looking forward to having dairy goat babies, because Violet's going to be coming like February or March. But these 2, you know, I don't know. We'll have to see. Well, we'll obviously continue to watch them. We spend a lot of time with these animals every day, so we know when they're going to, you know, as their bodies change, we're seeing it every day. Oop. Come on, headbutt each other. That was going to be really funny. Benji and Clyde. Clyde's weathered, so he doesn't have, you know, any of those male hormones coursing through his body, but that doesn't stop Benji there from thinking he's coming in on his girls. Let's go ahead and transition into talking about last night. So we were kind of getting updates from meteorologists in the area all day yesterday that things might go sideways tonight, so be prepared, have a plan in action. I mean, it is December 11th. I mean, yesterday was December 10th, so it's kind of late in the year for tornadoes. I don't know. The weather nowadays does crazy things, whatever, if that's the climate, whatever that is. The pond is way up today. Got a lot of rain lately. Whatever's causing that, the weather is doing strange things lately. And again, I'm not a meteorology expert. Sorry about that. Can't speak. And not that I've deliberately tried to avoid some of the worst parts of the information from yesterday, but there has been so much to take in. I'm not 100% sure on a lot of the details and things. But basically, there's a tornado, to the best of my knowledge, that touched down in northeast Arkansas, and was on the ground for over 200 some odd miles through southeast Missouri into western Kentucky, and moved right through a lot of, you know, my stomping grounds. We are West Kentucky, born and raised, and we spent a lot of time here throughout our lives, obviously. And the town we grew up in, Mayfield, Kentucky, got absolutely blasted by what people are assuming at this point to either be an EF3, F4, or F5 tornado. And we don't get those around here ever, often. So in the coming days and weeks, the National Weather Service is going to survey the storm damage and kind of determine. That's how they have to do that. They go back retroactively and look at the signs, look at how things happened, and see what that's going to end up being. But I mean, buildings leveled, homes destroyed, and there was a factory where there was like 110 people. They got trapped inside. It completely collapsed, and so it's looking dire there. So you know, we're familiar with a lot of that because that's where we're from. We know people there. We have family that lives there, and thankfully, you know, our family avoided any kind of catastrophic outcome. But there are a lot of people we know that weren't quite as lucky. They had their homes lost, their business lost, and a lot of people have lost their lives. And so that area needs prayers. But there's a lot of other places. You know, that tornado was on the ground for 200 miles, and I mean, it's done a lot of damage. It's done a lot of damage. we have more family further along that path that narrowly escaped it as well. And of course, those aren't quite as populous of a place. Mayfield's not a big town, but you know, a lot of people are hurting today. And what I'm trying to do, and I hope to have it done by the time you're watching this video, is in the description box below. I want to put a list of charities. If you feel it's called to donate, you know, either money, time, resources, whatever people can need, whatever people could use right now, whatever they're calling for. If it's something you feel led to help with, I want you to be able to know what you can do. And so I hope to have that down in the description below. So, but that was a big tornado, and there was actually quite a few. And you know, again, the specifics of it kind of escaped me. It's bad enough without even me knowing how much has gone on, or what exactly has gone on, because it's a lot to take in. It's a lot of hardship people are going to have, and you know, it's my firm belief that whatever bad has happened, the Lord is going to be able to use that to further the mission of His kingdom. And I hope to use whatever platform that I have here on the internet or in real life, to do whatever work I can do to help people, just you know, share the good word. God's got a plan. It might be hard to see. I'm sure it's hard to see for a lot of people on a day like today, but that plan is in action, and whatever I can do to move that along, I want to do. This morning I was doing not really a devotional kind of thing, but I was doing just a little bit of Bible study, and kind of felt compelled to open up to Matthew chapter 6. Forgive me, I don't have the exact verses in front of me, but the point of what I was reading and studying over at that moment, kind of what I felt God led me to open my Bible to. Don't worry about tomorrow. You've got enough problems today to worry about. God takes care of those that He said He's going to take care of. And so just focus on today. Don't worry about tomorrow yet. Get through today. Do that each day at a time. And thank y'all so much for watching our channel, for supporting us in this way. And again, check the description box below if you want to, if there's anything you feel like you might be able to do, if it's something you feel led to do. I don't know what your financial situation is or what. I mean, none of that matters to me. If you feel like this is something you could help with, you know, and you feel led to do so, I want you to have the knowledge, whatever you need. I'm gonna have it, do my best to have it below as long as I can get it together by the time this goes out. Y'all take care. God bless. God loves you. We'll see y'all soon.